Welcome to the Rugs to Riches show. Grab a drink and get comfortable. The live show is about to start.
What is going on, everybody? Sorry for the delay. Goldman, I think you were having computer difficulties.
Yeah, what else is new, you know? Story of my life.
Mhm.
Man,
Yeah, I
I
know.
still love that intro song. Every time I'm sitting here waiting to get on, I'm like, man, I still like this damn song. It's been like
Yeah,
2+ years.
it's got a good beat to it. Uh-oh, don't tell me you froze.
Am I frozen?
I can hear you. There you go. You're good now. You're good
Okay.
now.
My VPN just kicked on, so yeah, my VPN just kicked on. I'm live from Australia.
So what's up with the title of the show today?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just trying some new shit. You know what I mean? I always get like I have a Twitter account that I follow or something, and
Okay.
all of their things are like, holy fuck, you know, and it just makes me want to hit it. So I just figured why not, you know. Oh my goodness.
Okay, I didn't know if you had some breaking news that you wanted to talk about.
Nope. Just us live on, you know, two dudes live on the internet. Yes, Goldman still needs a new computer. One day, you know, when crypto isn't in the fucking shithole, maybe
Listen,
I'll have
it
money to
has
afford it.
nothing to do with crypto, man. You over there buying boats and going on cruises and stuff. You just need
First
to
of all,
put a
my wife
little.
bought a boat, and my
Okay.
wife goes on cruises. And since it's double occupancy, guess who gets to be a +1? This guy.
Well, why don't you ask for a new computer for Christmas or for your birthday?
Yeah, my birthday. She's taking me to Cancun, so that's what
Well,
I
you
get.
still
I
need a
get an all.
present.
I get an all. Yeah, present will be in Cancun at the all-inclusive resort.
Well, eventually you'll have to get a new computer. It doesn't have to be an Apple. You can get whatever junk PC
It
you want.
100% won't be an Apple. If someone sent me an Apple, I would sell it and buy a different computer.
Why?
So,
Have you even used an Apple?
I have, and it sucks my ball sack. My wife has one, and when we do our arts and our arts and crafts, you know, we make shirts and shit for cruises, and of course, the software's on her computer for whatever fucking reason. It's horrible. It sucks ball sack, all of it.
No, negatory, man. I haven't had any issues with my laptop.
Aaron asked if you're going to Cancun.
Am I going to Cancun? No, I'm not going to Cancun.
Nobody loves me other than Aaron.
Yeah, I was actually planning on going to the Cancun, but you made me angry by not wanting to buy a new laptop. And I have to sit here through all your crap.
Well, since you're not going to
So I'm
Cancun,
putting
you
my.
should buy me a laptop because I need a present.
Hey, did I tell you I am going on a cruise though?
Are you?
Yeah, sometime in July.
Nice.
MSC Cruise Line out of Miami, going to Dominican Republic. I've never been down. Is it a bad port? It's
the
like
port isn't bad. Miami itself should be just fucking nuked off the map. Everything about Miami sucks.
Miami's the crypto hub of America.
Oh well. No wonder we're in such a fucking shithole of fucking decline. If Miami's the fucking. I don't know if we're monetized, but I just said about 19 cuss words in the span of about 37 seconds.
Listen, we're not even close to being monetized, so I wouldn't even worry about it.
I ain't worried about it. We're just two dudes on the internet.
Aaron, are you going to Cancun? You got any timeshares over there? I know you seem to be the timeshare queen. Why such a negative Nancy? Who, me or Goldwyn? It's definitely Goldwyn. It's his age showing. Oh man, I was looking at the IRA chart, and we had a nice little grind up in the last. Is this the hourly chart? No, this is the day chart. Last few days. Let me share my screen.
Yeah, I mean things are going to be coming along. Two dudes on a boat on the internet. Yeah, right. Nice.
This is the one from last week, but then right here, nice little uptrend.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 straight.
We did have the biggest buy at some point in time, right around in there. What was that?
Yeah, I got screwed out of that, man. That was last Monday.
Oh yeah, you didn't get screwed. You were trying to screw somebody else, and that was karma.
Listen.
It was that last second snipe. It's nice though. It's good because you try to snipe somebody, karma came back and had somebody else try. It wasn't even the person you were sniping. That's who I thought it was going to be. But
yeah.
I like the new things that Adam has cooking for us. The little jackpot thing. I have seen that cause some buys because people are trying to win that jackpot. Since it's only like $10 to get a spin, I've seen multiple people, buy instead of buying, $50, they buy 10, 10, 10 all in a row. And it spins it every time. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. I haven't won, so it's a little cool. It'd be even cooler if I won. But
well, you just got to keep buying, keep DCAing. The velocity, the VDT jackpot just went off today, first time.
Oh yeah, who won that? Don't know. It's just the wallet name.
Wallet OEC5 or something.
Aaron, you should ask Zach if he wants to go with you to Cancun. I haven't heard from Zach in a while.
Time. When she gave him the free room, he went with his girlfriend.
Yeah. Now it's his time to pay up, and he can help.
Yeah, right.
He can share the burden of going to Cancun now, or not Cancun? Yeah, Cancun, right?
Yeah, Cancun, all inclusive.
You got to be careful.
Don't say that.
The cartel.
Gravy, KR. Yeah.
He's asking a question
now.
He's just asking a question.
I mean,
we haven't heard from him.
Oh, nice. Aaron's got the 411. No, I haven't heard from Zach in a little while.
Aaron, what's Zach doing? Yeah, no, everybody's chat's dead. If all the group chats, like no one's talking in them, and the people that are just like advertising stuff,
Yeah. Our chat's not too bad. We get I like where Arya's at. Whatever her name is. Did you see you posted something to me and Haga and she answered for you? I thought that was all, and it was a good answer. It was a good answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's getting better.
Yeah, I like those cracks in the matrix. I like that, right? Like all that crap with XRP being 589 or whatnot. So a little prequel, a little IRA, $2 IRA action.
Yeah. When do you think that's going to happen? If the Treasury starts 2033? Yeah, that's not that.
I mean, maybe.
It all depends on when CD's version 2 rolls out.
Yeah.
How many people get on that?
Sorry, I keep interrupting you.
No, it's fine. I enjoyed the interruptions. I don't like the stopping and we stare at each other.
CDV2 is going to be good because it's going to do what we intended it to do, and that's buy VDT and IRA off the chart every single day. So not only will the Autobot be buying every single day, the VD or the V2 CD bot will be as well. So we're buying off the chart every day, but the CD itself will directly buy. So it's pretty cool because man, I can't wait, because all we do is we make sure we have the USDC loaded in, and it buys the IRA and VDT every single day, whatever it needs. It sends it out.
Yeah.
And actually, for those, here's a fun fact for people that do choose IRA and VDT, you'll actually get more, because right now there's 2 transactions for you to get your $8. So you get $8, but then we buy the IRA, right, which takes it down to like $7.70 or something, and then we send it to you. So then that's another like 20 cents or something that you're missing. The contract buys and sends it in one transaction, so you're actually going to have a higher percentage of that $8 hitting your wallet.
Yeah, you only get taxed once versus twice.
You only get taxed once instead of twice, so that's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about it, man. What did we decide on a launch date? 15th? Or we're going to try to go for June 1st?
We still need to talk to the devs. I think it will be between the 11th and, well, definitely won't be the 11th. I'll be out of town for the next, so it won't be the 11th. So I would say the 18th or the 25th. I would like to launch on our show. So the 18th and the 25th are a Monday. So that gives us we got to talk to the devs.
The 25th.
It should be pretty. Yeah, I think we should target the 25th. That's a week before the 1st. So that gives us
before Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah.
I like that.
So
I am getting excited about it because I'm anxious. I want to start. I got some money stockpiled that I want to throw in there and start earning.
Nice, yeah.
So I bought 6. Oh shit! What's today? Today's Monday.
The 4th be with you.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, hold on. I got to log into my account and buy a CD real quick. I was planning on buying it on Monday.
KR says the 25th is his grandma's birthday. He says launch on July 4th. I mean, we can.
July 4th.
No, July 4th. That's like 8 weeks away.
Yeah, that's too far away. Yeah.
That's too far away.
Maybe he meant
June 4th?
June 4th, maybe.
Yeah, we're definitely not waiting until July 4th. Shit, that's right. VDT was launched last year, July 4th. We're almost 1 year on VDT as well. Shit. Damn, bro. Time is flying. That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. VDT being almost a year old already.
You can't. Okay. All righty. So yeah, I was waiting for Monday to buy it. So I got my things all set up for IRA deposits.
Nice.
I'm going to go. Here's my dilemma right now, because somebody decided not to add more funds. I have 500. I was going to do 200, 200, and 200 every Monday, but I can't add any funds. So this $500 is built up from my credits.
I know a guy. I'm sure if you really want to do that, we could figure out how to get you 100 more credits. I know a guy.
You know, a guy. I tried to win. I tried to do the thing so I could do that.
Oh, that's why I was trying to win the 100 credits. That's fine.
Yeah. I was like, I'll start putting in 200.
Well, the problem was you were trying to win by $3 instead of just dropping $300 in and winning. See, the person that sniped you was
I didn't have that much money.
They just dropped. I forgot what they dropped. They dropped like 250 or something to win. And it was funny because he messaged me too, and he said he had just opened chat and he went and sold a bunch of other tokens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, that's what I was doing. I was selling all my junk tokens.
I feel
so I could
awesome
buy
because
more.
usually people dump our tokens to buy other shit. Like what was that Flex community that took so much of our liquidity and then went belly up? That didn't age well.
Yeah, that didn't work out good. This is one thing I hate about version 2 or version 1.
What's that?
I understand why we did it. It has to be $100 increments. So if I have 250, like if I want to split that $500 up, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But version 2, we can do that now.
You can. Version 2, you can do $267 if you wanted to.
I like it. So now that everyone can see my account, what should I do with that 500 credits? Should I put all 500 in now? Or should I break it up and do 200, 200, 200?
Just do it now. Why worry about it?
Okay.
Just put it all in there. No reason to wait.
So today is Monday.
Today is Monday. Boink. Look at you.
Done. Expires November 1st. Awesome sauce.
So I did get the hey, what's up, Tiger Shark? Welcome. Yeah, KR Flex was a real letdown. Man, that one hurt, dude. Flex has moved into the I lost more money from Flex than I did with Elephant Money. That's what sucks. My ball sack, man. Oh gosh. Just gotta keep it at home, man. That's why we have our own shit now. Right? We're starting to get our little flywheels of turning. You know.
We have 190 active CDs. That's awesome.
We should have 191 now, right? You just bought one?
No.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I just bought one and should be up to date.
Yeah, refresh.
Let me
refresh it because that's
there it is.
Yeah, because I knew that 767 had to go down too because that was I knew that was what the number was. I just did our April report for CDs. Unfortunately, we were a little short. We did not make money in April. But we weren't bad. It was only, I think, $137 is what we were short. So that's not too bad.
Well, that was because we were moving some money around, and so it wasn't being put to work at the time. So it wasn't like we lost money. We just failed to capitalize on making money.
Well, I like your optimism. Yes, the money we had was not used optimally. Correct. We did not earn what we could have earned.
Yeah.
So, but and it was on like 3 different fronts. We had volumes were low this month on CLP. We had that other thing that did not perform. It's so crazy that we moved more money into an asset that was doing so good. When we added more money, it actually went down. That blew me away. I didn't understand how that worked, but anyway, we got all of our money working now, and May's gonna kick some tails, some tail feathers.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it,
and
I think we're
gonna go up at some point in time.
So we paid out almost $16,000 already in yield.
Yep,
that's awesome.
And that was all earned. That's not like, we still have that $102,000. So it's not like we're paying that $15,000 out of that 102.
Now, version 2, are you thinking about putting another cap on it? And if so, what price cap are you thinking about hitting?
Yes, I think we should. To be honest with you, I don't know. I think that we let's see how it goes for 3 or 4 months and see how we're earning, right? Because the whole purpose of CDs is to earn money for the protocol, right? While helping create yield for our holders. And if the protocol is not benefiting, then why take the risk as a protocol? You know what I mean? So I think we play it by ear. I mean, I don't think with V2. We knew that we were going from V1 to V2. So that was kind of the reason for the cap as well. Right. So once we get V2 launched there, as far as we know, we're not doing a V3 for any reason. Especially with how flexible the V2 contract is. It gives us a lot of freedom.
I don't think there's a need for it.
So, I mean, maybe a hard cap, like what, what is, I don't want to say too much money, right? But that's how I kind of felt with all these other things like PACA, right? And and Farmer's Bounty, same thing. I asked them, I'm like, hey, is too much, is there a point where you have so much money that you're not actually making more money? You know what I'm saying? That there's got to be that curve, So I don't know. I mean, realistically, yeah. I mean, if we hit, I would say I wouldn't be comfortable having more than $1 million. If we hit that, I mean, that seems not even like why? That's gross.
No, that's realistic. It sounds crazy, but it's not. I mean, we did 100,000 in basically the first 2 months.
Yeah,
right.
2.5 months.
Yeah,
2.5 months. Yeah.
And it's been paying out. It's been going good. So, and now you can't add any more money to it. So I think the opportunity to open up version 2.
Yeah.
You have
maybe like 100K ceiling.
I think 100K. I think 100K is too low.
Yeah, I would say 250 or 500 or something.
I think 500 is what I would put at for version 2.
Yeah,
and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I don't think maybe I wouldn't say put a cap to where we stop it like we did this time. But we need to do that, and that's the same thing. Aaron said 500 too. So maybe we'll do that. Sock cap 500, and we always are evaluating, right? I'm doing the monthly report, so we know where we are every single month. And actually with the V2 back end, for the team, we'll be able to see everything. Like we'll know exactly how much we need from day to day. We'll know how much is in the system, how much we have to come up with. We'll know how much our CLP and our other mechanisms are bringing in, right? So that's the big thing is if we can't see positive growth for the protocol, because the more money the protocol can earn and create and make, then we can start doing stuff like having marketing pushes where we're marketing to different things. Maybe we could start paying to go on really good AMAs or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And start getting the world out.
Here's what I want to know. Farmer's Bounty. Who did do they have any big influencers that they marketed to? Like, how do they get their?
Everything from Farmer's Bounty is word of mouth. They haven't advertised anything at all. And
see, that's crazy.
And I think they're at like 5 or 10 million assets under management.
And they collapsed. Well, they haven't collapsed, but
they're still growing, but they're growing slowly. So I honestly feel that Farmer's Bounty, from all of the things that we've seen, like PACA and stuff, they're building for the future, right? Like PACA.
Yes. Yeah. Well, when I say they collapsed, they've changed their payout structure in a way that's they had to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not because they needed to, or not because they wanted to be better for the long haul, but it was because they needed to.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest
or the
thing
shit
about
was going to hit the
farmers,
fan. So,
I mean, the biggest thing about Farmers Bounty is they pay out yield. They earn real yield, and that's what they pay out with. They don't, they don't take from the farms. They don't, they're
mhm,
not a an MLM, right? They're not using other people's money to pay off. So if they don't earn it, they can't pay it, and that's the whole
yeah,
point. And their biggest thing is they're not sacrificing the money in their farms to pay that extra yield, right? So as the market starts to recover and the volume starts to come back, all their farms that they've been protecting, everything they've done is to protect their farms, which is, I think, is super smart. So as the volume starts to return, they're going to be exponentially ahead. So once that volume comes back, and I think they said their target is anything over 50 billion in total crypto liquidity is net
mhm,
positive. That means they'll actually be getting ahead and paying back their back money that they've pushed off. Aaron, yes, Paka did advertise because Paka was started by three of the biggest crypto influencers of our space at the time. You had who was that guy? Lee, who was crypto food something food. So he was big in the UK. And then you had the investor Kevin, Mike the investor, Sam the investor. Who the fuck was that guy's name? Somebody help me out. Lee and Scott the investor. Yeah, there you go, Scott. Right. So, and then there was a third one. I can't remember the third one because I didn't know the third one. Lee and Scott were the two that I knew. And Scott the investor was huge. I think he had 10 or 20,000 followers on YouTube at once upon a time. They were huge into drip, so they had all that drip community. And then with Patrick they had a big push with Patrick and through the Cryptozoa platform through what's the Medium.
yep,
But yes, I mean with those two, with Lee and Scott's Unmade Sugar was a third. Was he a Patrick? Was he a YouTuber as well? Unmade Sugar. I know he was a dev. So, but yeah, and Pack is still alive, right? We're not saying Pack is dead. Pack is just kind of underwater. Oh, he was. I didn't know that Unmade Sugar was a YouTube person too. I knew that well, there you go. So there, but he was somebody I didn't know, that Unmade Sugar
yeah.
guy. And Pack is not dead. They're just
Listen,
really, really underwater.
I got 5Gs in the Paka. Can I get my money out?
You can sell your whatever it's called. It's got a name. You can sell that on their
Are people actually on there buying?
I sold mine. I sold mine through there.
Yeah, but you sold yours a long ass time ago. Is the website even up and running?
Yeah, it's up and running. So
I'll get like an 80% haircut.
Probably, to be honest with you, because every month they don't pay anything. It gets smaller. So I sold mine. I got 51% of my whatever my allotment was. I sold mine at 51%, which means I took a loss. I think I took I was like 20% underwater once it was all said and done. But when I saw how they were going to pay out, I knew that it wasn't. It was good. I knew that it was going to be a while. So
yeah. Well, BG Wealth. I got screwed on that one too. This week or last week.
Actually, I just logged in and withdrew. I don't know if I'll get it, but I found.
How long does it normally take?
24 to 48 hours, give or take. So we'll see.
You found a code?
Yeah, I got logged in. Not a code. I found one of the websites that was working. So if you go to Bond Chat, they're still putting codes out, so you can still type in codes and do
Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was frozen.
No.
You guys haven't been
Now,
giving me the codes so I assumed it was done.
are you broken? You can't figure out how to get a code yourself?
Listen, I thought
To
it
be fair,
was done.
I haven't put a code in the 2 days or whatever either. I just know you can. So I feel like it probably is dead, but since I was able to log into the website, I withdrew. I was all like, let's see what happens. I'm hoping I'll be surprised and be like, yo, log in. Patrick says it's down to 5%. He's been selling chunks at 20%. PACA on the website.
What do you mean down by 5%? Like his portfolio on PAC is down to 5% left?
No, how they're doing stuff, it's like there's a percentage. So he says it's down to 5%. They have to get to like 43 before they'll pay out. And that's based off of how much money they have versus how much they owe versus this, that, the other. So it's a percentage. It's down to 5, and I think it has to be at 43 before it will pay out. Before you get a portion of the payout. And then it's a portion based off of what you owe compared to everything else.
So if I go to PACA's website, do I have to? I'll go to the the marketplace.
Patrick said if you go to the redemption queue, it will do an immediate payout and you get 5%. Patrick says he's been selling chunks off at 20% on the marketplace. So the marketplace, you set your bid, and you can see everybody else's.
I can sell everything I have and get 5% of what it's worth.
Yep.
Oh, that's bull crap. 5%. Oh, geez. But he's getting 20%. That's better than nothing.
He said he's selling $250 worth for $50. And that's probably the protocol buying it back with the yield that they're generating.
Is it instantly?
Yeah.
Or do I have to wait for someone?
No, well, yes, you have to wait for somebody. So it's an auction house, right? So
I'm going to it right now.
Yeah, so you can see everybody else's, like, you can see that. Well, you won't see that it says Cryptozoa is selling 250, but you'll see that they have them for, hey, there's a $250 one for, 80% off.
Hey, what is it? PACA.finance?
I have no idea. I haven't been there in a long time.
I know.
So, which is sad because the nest egg I think the nest egg still has like 2,000 or 2,500 in there. Patrick says, if SUI gets to $2, then it will be back at the bottom of the concentrated liquidity range, I guess, and may be able to start CL doing concentrated liquidity again. Yeah, they were big into SUI, and then SUI dropped off.
Well, I'll tell you, $2 is just basically double in price.
Yeah. Plus, they got hit from the SUI hack, and they're getting paid back from whatever that platform is.
Oh, really? So they are getting paid back.
Yeah, but it's like a super small amount every month, from what I read.
You know what? I don't even know if
Patrick, you should just come on the show next week. We'll chit chat. What's new? How's the yurt? Are you in Colorado or are you traveling? Oh.
Holy crap. Where do I even see how much money I have?
It should tell you what your redemption is worth or whatever. Patrick's, I'm yurting. I love it.
Maybe I'm yurting. I might be logged in under the wrong address.
Patrick, Aaron said, just join the show now. You want me to send you a link?
Yeah, send him the link.
I'll send him a link. Copy. Do.
Now I gotta switch wallets because I don't think that's the
I
right wallet.
started Telegram and I literally heard my computer go.
Bro, how old is your computer?
I bought it I bought this computer for streaming for our podcast. So however long we've been podcasting, that's how long I've had this computer for.
So 2 years, okay. And you decide to buy the cheapest one available.
Patrick, if you could join us, I sent you a link on Telegram.
Okay, I don't know where my money's at.
Well, share screen share, and maybe we can walk you through it.
Well,
that's something you can talk to JC about too on TG. Bam.
Well, one of the problems is I don't know what wallet I used.
Well, that's a problem.
What's up, man?
What's up, Patrick?
Hey guys, what's up?
Well, just trying to figure out this PACA thing.
Oh yeah.
AG, can you turn Patrick's volume up?
I think you just need a new computer. Hold on, let me see what I can do.
Look at that, Aaron.
I can do.
You're like a.
Oh no, you're fine. I can hear you fine, Patrick.
Okay.
He's just getting old.
I mean, that's a true story.
You go Mac, you won't go back.
There you go. That's right. I'll tell you, man. I talk to this guy about a new computer about once a month, and he can't give me a straight answer of why he doesn't want to get a Mac. He just starts rambling on like an old man.
Listen, I got 2 kids. One's
okay. So do I.
Car. Yeah.
Why don't you could probably sell your laptop and then take that money and buy something. Oh wait, no, you got a PC. Probably won't get much out of it.
I would not. I think I might have spent $250 on this laptop.
If you could have a 10-year-old MacBook and still sell it for about $300 or $400.
Cool. Well, sell one of your kids and send me the money, and then I'll buy an.
Sell one of my kids. This ain't the black market, buddy.
What kind of show is this?
I meant your kids' computers, but I like how that came out. That was funny.
I'll have to look at this packet thing later, man. I can't figure out which wallet I used. Everything says $0. Well, I only have 2 wallets that I would use, and both of them say $0 balance. So I don't know.
Maybe you sold your shit a long time ago then.
No, because I don't know how to use the marketplace. I purposely avoided it.
To be fair, I think you did the instant redemption a long time ago. Like when it first came out, you're like, I don't want to deal with all this crap. How much money can I get right now? I think that's what you did, which in hindsight was probably the best thing you could do.
Well, you might be right. I'll have to dig more into it after the show. But that does kind of
make this small so we can see Patrick.
I am kind of wishing I did that.
Yeah, to be honest, it was when they had that big AMA and they explained how the divergence worked or whatever. I was all like, man, I'm like, if the market goes down at all, they're never going to get back up to that 43% or whatever the hell they had. And so I was just like, man, screw it. I'd rather take what I can get now. And I got lucky. I sold it. I was, like I said, I think it was 51%, which when I did the math, I think I lost 15% or something on the
Wow.
grand scheme of things. But
Well, that's
I
not
was
that
pretty
bad.
late to the pack
15.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's down to you can only get like 5% if you did a redemption right now. Is it? So now
That's
I'm
crazy.
thinking, well, maybe the market will come back by the end of the year, and I don't know, maybe it'll start back up again. But I think I was the second largest investor in that.
Oh,
Well,
really?
you started pretty early, right? You started right from the beginning.
Start right from the beginning, and I had like 6 figures in.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
See, I was pretty late to PACA. Like I think I just started. To be honest with you, I think I was only in PACA maybe 4 or 5 months. It wasn't.
Yeah, I wasn't in it very long. I was late to the party.
yeah, I was in early for sure.
Well,
TGC, that one was fun. And then all of a sudden
Patrick
that went
Eric
out.
said, "What have you been up to? Tell us about your adventures."
Well, I actually had a heart attack about a month ago.
What?
Yeah.
I probably would have a heart attack too if I had 6 figures in PACA.
No, it was like I had 2 heart stents, and
Ooh.
that was on March 16th. Yeah.
Jeez, well, we're glad you're laughing about it.
Were you home?
Well, when they picked me up in the Ambo, not the Lambo, but the Ambo, yeah, it was around like 1 a.m.
How did you 1 a.m. Geez.
Well, I had
That's crazy.
I had like chest pains the day before, and like I was only walking like 100 yards, and then I realized I couldn't get to town, so I turned around to go back to the yurt, and I could only walk like 10 feet at a time before the pain would take over. And so
that's scary.
I know it's funny to me now because it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
But at the time I was like hugging a tree, and then I would like wait for a while for the pain to go down. Then I walk to another tree. I'd hug it. But then I finally got to the yurt, and I was going, God, just get back to the yurt and get into bed. And so I got into bed, and then I went, I feel perfectly fine. I feel normal. It's 6:30 p.m.
Why were you out hugging trees at 1 a.m. in the morning? That's a little strange.
No. This was the day before that.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I'm like, what?
So
just figured you go for a stroll, huh?
It was like 6 p.m. or something like that.
Oh, okay, okay.
Then, but then I felt normal. I went, well, I'll just drive myself because the ambulance is expensive and all that. But yeah, at 1
Plus, they didn't know your address.
I had to like give them specific directions. It's like take a ride at the log. What's your address and the number on your house? Well, it's kind of hard to say. Google's not going to take you there, guys. But luckily in the community I live in, they have volunteer EMS people, so they picked me up.
Good. So did it feel like you said it was chest pains, but I've always heard that it was like heartburn, like you felt like you had acid reflux or heartburn. Was that ever?
I was really hoping it was heartburn. That's probably why I delayed it. And it did feel like it was burning my chest, but it has the same symptoms as heartburn, or I should say heartburn has the same symptoms as a heart attack. And but then I started feeling in my neck. And
oh, really?
But they said I caught it at the right time. They said there's no damage to my heart. And
good.
But there was an artery they call the widowmaker, and that was the doctor told me it was like 99% occluded or blocked. And they showed me the video of it later, and it was just this tiny line. And,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, so there's like a vein and artery that they put a stent in. But honestly, I feel 10 years younger now that they put it in. Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Getting that stent in, man. Boy, I really needed that.
Is there any way you can like look and see if you got plaque buildup before you actually have a heart attack? Like, is there something that I could do to get myself checked out? Do they have scans or
Yeah, I mean, your primary should like I hadn't seen a doctor in like 5 years, so that was my first mistake. But they'll check your cholesterol. It's good to get a was it not calcification scan, calcium scan, and that'll show like how much plaque you have in your veins. So that's another thing to get. But I mean, your primary care physician, as long as you're going there, like I don't know, every year, they should be able to catch it. I definitely
Yeah.
recommend medication first. Don't go the stent unless you have to.
Yeah, they go in through your thigh, right?
That's the secondary place. The first one they go through is your wrist.
Oh, really?
They don't ask me how I know, but they do shave part of your groin just in case.
Sure, yeah, because that's probably worth just one half, right? You're like, what happened here?
Yeah, you got like a mohawk.
Yeah, exactly. The guy that did it, I mean, he must have been made fun of in the back because he was not gentle. I was like, dude, take a little pride in your work. Come on.
Yeah. First of all, when he walked in, you're like, wrong. I need the scrub nurse. Can I get a candy striper, please?
The other one, this one over here. Yeah.
Well, man, I am glad to hear that you're feeling way better. You look good. I feel like last time you got more energy since last time we spoke.
I'm serious. I feel 10 years younger. It's like I caught it at the right time.
Serious as a heart attack?
Serious as a heart attack. And now I'm biking, going up hills. I'm really pushing it. And before I would not be able to do that. But now it's just like, wow, this is just how it was when I was like 10 years younger.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That's scary though. You got to keep us in the loop, man.
Well, I had a lot going on. So,
I don't blame you. Don't blame you.
Yeah. But yeah, Paca, man. We'll see what happens with Paca. I don't know, man.
Man, it's funny actually, AG, because me and Patrick were actually talking about other things, and I told him, I was like, "Oh yeah," I said, "Hey, are you in BGW?" And he's like, "No, he's like, I never really got into that." Now, I literally said, "Oh, I've been doing good." The next day, I texted him and said, "Never mind."
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I had somebody else that was trying to get me into that like really hard, and it was a person that I liked and trusted, but I was just like, I just Google it, and all the negative press comes up. I was going, there's no way I'm getting into this. You've got to be kidding me.
They talked me into it. Chris and
whoa,
and Flyer.
Whoa. They didn't talk shit, and you contacted me asking how to get in and what the Nest Egg referral code was.
Flyer got me into it. I'll blame it on Flyer. We sat down for lunch one day, and he's like showing me all this. This is easy. You just take this code, and you go in and you find the right link to get in there. It might take you a few tries, but then here you go. You do all that.
I mean,
too many steps. Too many steps makes it. That's anything. That's any project.
Yeah.
Well, especially a Ponzi.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But yeah, that's one of those things, man. You're like, oh, I only have to make it 60 days. Can I make it 60 days?
Yeah.
What was that other one? BitNest?
Yeah. BitNest lasted a minute though.
Yeah, you were the one that
like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all. That's gone, right? BitNest is collapsed.
Well, there might be the return of BitNest. We'll see.
It's funny because I still get like residual money like out of nowhere. And when I trace it back, I think it comes from the BitNest contract. Like maybe somebody else put money in or something, and I get like $5. I'm like, where the where the F did this come from? Like, it was really crazy.
Wow.
So it's like,
I wonder.
yeah, it's weird.
Is this still up on the website?
I don't
No, I don't think so.
it is. Yeah, I think that was taken down. No, I mean, I was profitable with it, and then and even after it got a lot of bad press, it was still functioning, and I was still collecting.
Yeah,
But
you had mentioned that to me too, and I think I completed a whole nother loop after we thought it was dead, and the downstream people were still looping. So once I put 300 bucks in and made it 45 days. So I got back out the 300 that next loop, and then the final collapse or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
So my question is, why is it that crypto degen people like us always try to find the highest yield, and then it always gets rug pulled, and we're always like, what happened? I should have saw it coming. You know, when do we learn our lesson to not always chase the biggest and shiniest yield number out there?
Yeah, I think I did just now. I don't know. Hopefully.
Well, I mean, Patrick,
go ahead.
I mean, we kind of talked about that too, right? We said, man, all these goddamn scammers spend so much money, time, effort, to freaking rip people off. Just do a legit freaking thing. You'll probably make just as much money, and you don't have to worry about it collapsing. Like, I don't understand it. You know?
Yeah, they keep getting better at it, but it's like several $1 million. That's quite a motivation for a lot of people, but you have to make that much money to like go to a country with no extradition laws.
Yeah, right. Like, I mean, what was that? What was that NFT one that everybody got into kind of through TGC?
It was the hold on, I got it on my phone. It was popping up.
The mushrooms.
I think I know what you mean, but
I can't remember off the top. But I was dumbfounded, like, because we launched our NFTs roughly about the same time, and they literally pulled in $1.5 million or something.
Yeah,
was it fan of a PFX?
Yeah, that one.
PFX.
Oh, Peppermint Effects. Yeah,
Peppermint.
Yeah. And so, like, they put in like $1.5 million in the first week, and I'm like, we couldn't even sell $10,000 worth of our NFTs. I'm like, and our NFTs are still paying. Like, okay, I get it, not paying as much as they did in the beginning, but we're still collecting yield. We're still paying out. And it's like, it's so crazy.
Yeah, I was talking about it with somebody. It's like you see like almost like a pattern if you've been in a few of these, like the crypto program, or what's that other one that was it looked like it was automating trades in the background, and then you see like the new ones where they start combining them.
Was that Trog,
like,
where it looks like they're doing trading in the background?
That was one of them, yeah. And but the crypto program, they also had like cruises, like the actual like Ponzi'd investors, the people that invested money in it. They would go on a cruise with the guy who's stealing money from them. But it seemed like, how can he take us on a cruise and steal from us? Like that was part of the trust con.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's like, I mean, even like the BG Wealth people, right? The BG Wealth just had I don't know, Salt Lake City or something. They just had a meeting where they gave away money and Apple products, and a car, and they have one scheduled in California in 2 weeks, and then in Denver in 6 weeks or something. Like, are they still going to do these tours?
Right. I think one of the attractions of it is sometimes it looks legitimate, and you think about AI, and you think, well, if it's really truly AI, it should be able to do better than any human, right? And so we're attracted to those high yields, but also being like completely non-technical. I'm like we're all like kind of halfway technical. We're
Mhm.
technical enough to sign up with a Ponzi.
I am not a robot. Click here.
Exactly. But slowly you start to get into stuff that's more legitimate, like Easy Manager, and then you can kind of figure it out, or you get into people who are trusted. So like you guys. So for DeFi-IRA, or you get into like Suidex or something, or you get into like some yielders on regular stocks like STRC. You start to migrate. I think if you're smart.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can start to get those people. I mean, Elephant Money had a huge community, right?
Yeah.
Flex had a
Huge.
huge community.
Yeah.
TPC had a huge community. Where did all those people go? Like,
Well, they ran out of money. Yeah.
I mean, you have like, DeFi-IRA, right? We're now almost 2 years old, right? Our second product's on its second birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, the contract is stable, right? So anybody that liked what was that moon share, rocket share, the
Safe Moon.
first, safe
I
moon.
wouldn't.
Anybody that liked,
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't like being associated with that.
but that's what it was. Safe Moon was the first reflection token, right?
Yeah.
That Safe Moon is what started that craze, and Safe Moon had a $5 billion market cap at one point in time before it collapsed.
Mhm.
And because of things like Safe Moon, then we moved into other things, and that allows things like our project. I mean, we're a reflection token, but we reflect back dividends that's paid in ETH versus IRA, right? Because we learned from Safe Moon. What did Safe Moon have? Safe Moon had
Well, we learned from
3%.
Elephant. That was the main thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I didn't want to.
Elephant came from Safe Moon, right? So that playing the same thing. They just changed the tokenomics a little bit, right?
Right.
So instead of Safe Moon, who had 4%, 5% taxes or whatever, and 80% of it went to the team, we have 4% fees. 100% of it is directed back to the holders.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
And you have the nest egg that was kind of based on Bertha, right?
Bertha, yeah. Except
100%
Bertha didn't. Yeah, Bertha didn't take funds from outside. So how Nest Egg is set up is we self-funded it to get outside investments to put into the protocol versus Bertha was kind of relying on everyone buying elephant tokens to feed the machine, or they were buying whatever it was called. I forgot what they're called now.
Well, and he also tied everything to it, so it was kind of all that's allowed that first exploit, right? Because they had access to Bertha, right? Whereas Nest Egg is not. It's its own entity,
Yeah, that was kind of a big surprise. I thought it was locked away. When we found out it wasn't locked away, it was just I'm out. I can't.
Patrick, did you see last week's episode? AG pulled up the thing. They still have $24 million in liquidity. Wow. They still have $12 million of locked BNB. That's bananas. They're never going to be able to raise their price.
I mean, I think I don't know. I don't know what's in his head, but I think he should have, or I don't know if he I know he had a lot of reasons why he couldn't use Bertha to buy everyone out of that loan borrowing thing, that save thing. But that would have created a lot of goodwill if he would have been able to do that.
Yeah. I don't know if he had the keys to Bertha. I think that was what it was. Okay. Bertha was its own contract renounced.
Yeah, it's locked. It's burned keys. That's why it's still there. That's why it still has $12 million of BNB locked.
Well, that wasn't Bertha.
But he still has access to it, like through his foundation, right? Like he figured out some way of getting some money out of it. for his legal
Yeah,
fees. And
Yes, or something
Yeah,
I
like
don't
that.
know. I don't know.
I 100% believe he probably could have used whatever funds to pay that $2 million, right? Because he made everybody take a haircut to get
Yep.
the foundation money out, right?
Right.
And then,
Right.
oh my gosh,
Yeah, and there's votes for how to use funds and stuff. And
Yeah.
I was going, well, this money's coming from somewhere, so why
Yeah.
not pay off the people who took bad loans on your advice? Because
Yeah.
yeah, because
I don't know, man.
I have a lot of USDC locked in save.finance right now.
Right. Yeah.
On a
lot
good
of people,
note, though, I'm earning 8% interest.
there you go. So it's a silver lining. Oh my god. But anyway, yeah, it's like each project builds upon the last one, and
Yeah.
and then with you guys, what you guys have too is you have a trust layer, so people trust what you guys are doing. And I tell you, your percentages are just like I can't find anything that equals it. Like I'm surprised by how much you're paying.
Well,
Really, I feel
Well,
like we don't pay enough. To be honest with you,
we're
we
not to
go
let the
back and
cat out.
forth.
not
Yeah.
to let the cat out of the bag, but those percentages are going to come down a little bit.
Even
Not really.
comes down, people are going to be happy with it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing is that, like, and AG and I do argue about it, right? Because he thinks that because degens need that higher percentage to get in, and I'm like, no, the big thing is we're taking a risk as a protocol to provide the yield that we are, and the protocol has to benefit. If the protocol isn't benefited, it's not worth the risk that the protocol's taking, and so that's that safety layer. Like this month, we were $137 short. Well, that's not going to kill us, but the protocol didn't make a profit this month, right?
Right.
So,
right.
And they cut into the profit from last month, but it wasn't because the money wasn't there. It was just because where we had the money, we moved some money to try to diversify, and when we did that, our percentage went down, right?
Yeah.
So
we had about 6 days of money not working for us.
Yeah.
So
and that was
it wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, I think the key would is if you had like such a lump sum that the amount that you pay out is trivial, and I think that's where you guys were headed, because you the plan is to make more than what you're paying out, right?
Yeah,
correct.
100%.
And so so
Not for us, to be clear. That money goes to stays in and just keeps building up. So we don't have rainy days and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's 7% to the investor or whatever it is in the future becomes lower and lower for you guys. We still see whatever it is, 5% to 7% or whatever. But I was actually curious why you guys didn't go with a variable return, so that the investor benefits whether it goes up and down. You guys have no worries about having a bank run, I guess.
So
yeah,
the reason we didn't do variable, there's a couple different reasons. Main reason is well, I wouldn't say it's the main reason, but one of the reasons for me was a lot of the projects that had variable, it seemed like those were, I don't know, they failed. Like they came in and put variable in to try to save the project. So at that point, it puts a stigma out there that, it's variable. This means it could go down and blah, blah, blah. Another reason is a lot of those places that have the variable rates, the money is all in one program that tracks your profit and loss, profitability, where we're spread out over multiple areas. So it's really hard to track everything for one, contract to make it variable. So those were the two reasons that I was like, ugh.
Yeah, the biggest thing is trying to automate a variable aspect as well would make the contract so much more difficult. Whereas
Yeah,
now,
okay.
as long as we're making that over that,
it wouldn't be
you know,
more difficult for the contract. I mean, it's doable. It's definitely doable. The problem is getting the information to put into the contract. Um, that's the hard part because we're yield
Yeah.
farming, we're diversified in different DeFi plays, and it's just too many different plays to consolidate into one contract to pull the numbers to make it variable.
Right. I mean, from the investor's point of view, a fixed return is awesome because you don't have to guess what you're receiving. So
Mhm.
the naming of it as a CD is perfect. Like it fits directly into a fixed return. So I like that aspect a lot. I was just curious why you didn't go with variable, but that makes total sense.
Yeah. Plus, it's easy math for us for marketing.
Yeah.
When I'm making a graphic, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, there we go, 8% every 30 days."
Yeah, I mean, I
So
look, I'm in these other projects that I think are like non-Ponzi's, and anything above like 45 APR, 45% APR is just like, wow, wildly profitable. So I think yours is like 84%.
so what
Yeah.
you're saying
Just
is we can lower it more. Got it. Thanks, Patrick.
yeah, everyone in
To
the chat
to
is
be
hating me
clear,
right
now to be clear, listen, we were going back and forth, and we had a compromise so that we're going to keep 8%.
Hmm.
So we're keeping 8%. Some other
Oh,
things
okay.
are coming down. We're doing some adjustments, but
Hmm.
you
Uh,
can still earn 8%.
I'm pretty sure
Nice.
he's lying, but
No, I'm not.
I'm
Wait.
pretty sure. I think the highest is
I
7.
forget.
I think the
Okay,
highest is 7.
you might be right. 7. I think we dropped it from 8 to 7.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, but we got a new CD coming out. It's going to be Diamond.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're
Whoa,
So
this is
we're
like some
killing
alpha.
silver.
yeah,
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 we're killing silver.
we're getting rid
Nobody
of the
used silver
silver
anyway.
CD.
So. Nobody
Yeah,
used gold either, but we want people to have that option. So
yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
the smallest CD will be gold, then platinum, and then diamond.
yeah,
So
I think
Very nice.
the rates are 3 to 7%, depending on what your what time frame you choose and what denomination you want back. It's 3
yeah,
3 to 7. Aaron answers 3 to 7.
37. Why were you keeping it a secret? Gold one.
What's that? What's that?
The releasing the percentages.
Because we really hadn't finalized it, to be honest with you. I mean, we were still talking about it up to a week ago, so I didn't really
Yeah,
want
that's
to
true.
say some stuff and then us reverse it.
Well, we got a guest on, Patrick. What are your thoughts between 3 to 7? Goldwyn, do you want to explain the breakdown? We might as well just explain it.
I mean, as an
So
investor, I like 7.
perfect. We give you that option.
Oh, awesome.
So you'll have 90, 180, and 360 day CDs, and then
Pays out
USDC will be
every
3-4. Yeah, so yield will still be paid out every 30 days. USDC will be 3, 4, or 5, and then you'll get 2% higher if you choose VDT or IRA. So it'll be
5, 6, 7.
5, 5, 6, 7 for VDT or IRA. Again, still paid out every 30 days. It'll be 100% automated, so you will not have to get credits anymore. There will be no credits. It's 100% USDC.
Which actually hurts the protocol, not having the
does, kind of.
credits. But it's one of those things where I think people it makes our lives easier. First of all, being able to have it all automated.
Billion times easier.
Yeah,
but
so,
I think that's better. I think that's better for the user as well, right? Because now you log in, You
Plus
accrue
work.
USDC. You don't have to worry about credits. If you want credits, you just take USDC. USDC shows up in your wallet every month. If you're trying to compound, you just buy a new CD, right? You don't have to worry about credits. Which the good thing about credits on our end is if the credits are sitting on your dashboard, we're using that money because the credits were dollars, right? So we use the dollars in the system to give you the credits. So if they sat on the dashboard for any amount of time, we were earning while the credits were sitting. So that was a benefit for the protocol. But now,
that was.
So now, the benefit having everything automated is if you click rollover, you never have to do anything. So if you buy like a 90-day IRA CD and you hit rollover, before at 90 days, you would have to click the button to say, yeah, I'm sure I want to roll over, like to restart it. Now, if it says rollover, you're good. You don't have to do anything. It'll continue to pay until you go on and say pay out, and then it'll pay you back your USDC.
Okay.
After the term has ended.
After
so if you let it roll over, then you got to finish waiting the rest of the new term.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I'm all in the platinum right now in V1, then I really don't have to do anything if I have everything on rollover. Okay.
Yep. So what's going to happen actually is V2, you'll roll over into platinum again. So it'll go from the V1 platinum, it'll become V2 platinum. You'll have your V1 rates until it rolls over. Once it rolls over, it will roll over to the new platinum rates. So if you want to then change from like platinum to diamond, which is the higher rate, you would select cash out, you get your USDC, and then you would just buy back into the diamond if you want to do that. Or if you just want to leave it as rollover, you're good, and you'll just roll over into the platinum, the new platinum rates.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I was just saying. So Aaron said, what if I want to roll over to diamond? So you'd want to choose cash out, Aaron. When you get your USDC, then you would just buy your diamond. You would buy the diamond back. It wouldn't roll from platinum to diamond. You would cash out your platinum. You would get the USDC back, and then you would just buy into the diamond.
Now, we were thinking about this idea. Goldwyn came up with this idea, and I kind of like it to an extent. So version 1, the highest you could make was 8% on your money. Version 2, the highest will be 7%. And we're not doing a version 3 because as of right now, the contract's going to do everything we would ever need it to do. But if we decide to put a cap on it, like let's say 500,000, we stop it, let it run for 3 months without being able to take in new capital. And then we decide, okay, we'll open it back up again, but now the rates are going to be 6 instead of 7. Would that give FOMO to people to want to try to get in early? Like to kind of help benefit the, early community members by getting in early? Or do you think that's a dumb idea?
Well, I guess it depends on if you want to grow your numbers or not. That would be a benefit for people to FOMO in early. And if you guys continue to pay off on a regular basis, I mean, it's honestly, it's the best thing out there. It's just not widely known. So if it's trusted and it seems like if you last more than 2 years, then you're golden.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, they can't be a Ponzi. It's lasted over 2 years. My God. But even at what the 7%, that's 6% to the investors, so that's 72% APR. I mean, Michael Saylor should be taking notes from you guys.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm sure they're making that. Yeah,
I think he's doing okay.
Yeah,
he's got a pretty good Ponzi. He's got a pretty good Ponzi scheme going on his own.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
They're securities. They can't be a Ponzi.
I mean, even professional investment products, they put a cap on things. So I guess you would have to figure out your reasons for doing these things. Like to to say to people that okay, it's going to be this percentage now, but in the future it's going to go down. I guess that benefits the people who are in right now. Like you're kind of a closed group.
Mhm. Well, so I originally was in the camp of not lowering the rates at all and just leave them alone. Goldwyn was in the camp of, we should bring in the FOMO, bring it down, and now I'm starting to like that idea. But here's the thing that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to raise rates because I feel like any project that we got into where they're like, oh, we're raising rates, it always collapses after that. And it makes me feel like they're raising rates because they need capital to pay out older people.
Right.
And I could be wrong on that, but I've been seeing that every time I get into a project and it collapses.
Well,
like BG Wealth, they were just promoting, oh, now you can double your money sooner. And then a week later, that crap happens.
I guess I would ask, like, what's your final goal? I mean, do you want this to grow as big as you guys as it can get, or because right now I think you're kind of in a sweet spot, right? Where it's like with a lot more money, a lot of times it's more problems. It's like you have big money coming in with big lawyers, and you know if you don't pay out, then it becomes a problem. You know.
Yeah. I don't think we want to go over the $1 million mark. I think we've talked about that a few times where, we definitely don't want to go over that. That would be the max cap, because the idea is to any profit we make, eventually that's going to go straight into the Autobot to buy the token price, because that's the whole goal is to move the token. So
yeah. I think
I don't want to jeopardize anything other than that. We just need to keep constant buying pressure every day. And I think, I'm not looking to quit my job to do this 24/7. I mean, that'd be nice. Quit my job, but let's be realistic here.
I think it was a great addition because all of a sudden all the big sellers are gone. I've seen the lights, so I'm starting to buy VDT and IRA because I believe, like you guys, it's the bottom. And so on that basis, I'm like going, well, yeah, I should diversify away from a stable coin that doesn't increase in value.
Well, and the big thing, Patrick, is that the contract is what it is, right? The contract pays dividends, the contract builds liquidity, and the contract burns the tokens. Right, we don't control that. Right, it's already set in stone. So even if me and AG are gone, the contract is still there. It's still doing what it's going to do. It lives on the internet. It doesn't live through us. It doesn't live through we can't change that. The contract is what the contract is. So that's the cool part, is that if you get to that 1% or whatever, you'll have 1% forever. Because it will get bigger over time because the contract is burning tokens, and so that's that cool thing, And then if once we get to a certain stage, if we can get like the Autobot buys, once we put money in the Autobot, it's renounced. We have no access to that money. So that's the goal. That's kind of I want to call it. I don't know who coined the term backstop. But if we can say, hey, the Autobot has $10,000 or the Autobot has $100,000 in it, it's renounced, right? The Autobot's renounced.
Yeah.
All it can do is buy and send to the nest egg. That's it, right? We can't take it out. We have zero access to it. So that's the true backstop. So if we can build up that Autobot, now we can point to something that says, hey, not only do we have pretty good liquidity for our market cap, right? We can now point to the backstop that says, hey, this buys every single day from now until it runs out of money. And it will take nearly forever because as the money lowers, it buys less, right? So,
it's still buying. Yeah.
It's still buying, but it's based off a percentage,
Yeah. I think it's great. I mean, it's kind of like fulfilling the dream of DeFi that everyone got into it for. It's kind of like
Yeah.
what we all thought that elephant money was going to be. And
Well,
each one built upon the last, drip built upon bankroll, and then elephant money. And now
Yeah.
yours, I think it's just yeah, it had a steep fall, but I think the project just needed to mature because the mechanics were there because of the nest egg. Like I believe that they just needed to get of size,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think the big thing too for the future is we have to build in that automation of now we have things that are collecting yield that are automatically dumping into the Autobot, right? So
Yeah.
if we can get that where we have automatic yield that automatically goes to the Autobot, right? If we can get that automation step, now we have created that perfect
Yeah.
loop
Yeah.
that
Which
now we
which
can
is
be hands off.
which I was going to talk to you after the show because I have an idea for that.
Yeah.
I do.
Woo!
So I think
Yeah,
going back to the CDs, originally what we had talked about, once we capped that V1, we were going to keep the V1 CDs exactly how they were, right?
Yeah.
And then the V2 would be that step down. And then if we capped it, we would make a V3, right? And then we would be able to make a marketplace to where the V1 holders would be like, hey, I have an 8%. I can now sell that on the marketplace because somebody would rather have a V1 CD versus the
Yeah,
V3 CD.
right.
So we
Mhm.
talked about that, but
That makes
we
it,
didn't
it's a
want
lot more work involved in the contract.
yeah.
Right,
So
right.
we didn't want to do that. We wanted to make it automated. They're going to roll over into the V2 model, and then we're all on the same playing field.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if as long as the nest egg gets to be of a size that it can prevent like price fall to, or at least not huge price falls when like a whale sells. That would be
Yeah.
the key.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
And part of that is building up the liquidity too. So nest egg building up a majority share of the tokens that never sells will help. And then also having that liquidity, which we need to start buying IRA tokens manually, and then with half the reserves that we have in the nest egg, and then pairing them and putting them back in there. So we're putting those tokens back in there, but we're adding double the amount of ETH back in there.
Mhm.
Well, that's what we did with our last. That's what we did with our last liquidity buy. It was a smart thing. Like we had,
Yeah,
I think we had $5,000 instead of just pairing it with IRA and putting it into the pool. We bought, $3,000 off of the market and then paired it with the other three. So we raised the price, but then the tokens that we just bought, we paired it with the remaining, to where now no longer it doesn't lower the price, right?
Yeah,
because we're buying the tokens and then pairing it. So it's the same amount of tokens are available, but it's a way to add liquidity into the pool while raising the price as well.
yeah. It's a great idea. Goldman came up with that idea.
Aaron,
we need
off the top of my head, I think we're at 42 million. Don't quote me on that. But I think the nest egg has I think the nest egg has 42 million.
Yeah, honestly, I think you
But don't
guys.
quote me on
I mean, I think the DeFi-IRA, the CDs, is in a much healthier place now because
Yeah.
you have a bigger nest egg and all the big sellers are gone, and it can now just grind back up. And we know what the potential is. I mean, it's quite a high point there, and I think it will reach it again in a much more healthy way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did have we did learn from one mistake. We put too much IRA and VDT in one pool, and when a lot of people sold the VDT, that ended up draining or bringing the IRA price down way harder than it should have gone. but we didn't realize that until after it happened. So, you know,
Yeah,
it's an
keep
easy mistake
improving.
to fix. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
an
guys
easy fix.
you guys keep grinding away, keep making improvements. It's awesome.
Do you have
Right.
any suggestions? I'd love to hear other people's input.
I would have to think about it more. I mean, it's not, I mean, everything I've heard is like good news to me, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we
the
haven't
biggest
had
thing,
any
Patrick.
bad news.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
biggest
right.
thing that the biggest thing I would like to talk to you about, Patrick, is our ideas on how to market us better. I think that's a big thing that we
Yeah.
haven't really pushed because we've been
Mhm.
building, right?
And we have
Right.
9 to
We
5
want,
jobs. You know, we're
yeah,
not a full time BT. You know, or what other guys out there working on crypto.
There's that one quote, you know, show me an incentive, I'll show you an outcome. And so there's a reason that, you know, the influencers out there, they only put out content on things that they get paid on in some way.
Yeah,
And I know that you guys probably don't want to go down the referral route or the affiliate route, but that honestly, it's one of the things that I look at. So for example, like DexFi, they have a
Mhm.
one layer affiliate, and because they didn't want to do multi-level, and to me,
yeah,
that's like that's a way to get influencers to spread the word without turning into like a red flag. It's like, oh, MLM or yellow flag.
yeah,
yeah,
It's like, oh,
yeah.
Ponzi. Look at that.
yeah.
Uh,
Pat,
I don't know about
uh,
that. I mean, yeah, I don't know beyond that, like paying influencers. I don't know if you want to do that. I don't know.
Well,
yeah,
I definitely have come up with a couple ideas for doing a one level referral, and we were thinking about doing something like that for CDs on version 2. But by the time we came up with it, I think we were already in the process
yeah.
of
I think
building
the biggest thing, because we actually, this has been our biggest brainstorming thing, is how to create a one layer referral system that is profitable to the person that's going to have a team, right? Yet still doesn't sacrifice like the morals of what we're trying to create in our project, right?
yeah,
Right.
Because I don't mind paying people, but when you see people like Jim, for instance, nothing against the dude, right?
I
Yeah.
don't
But
know who
when he
that
only
is.
pushes things, that are questionable, so that he can build a team to where he can make money, I mean, which is fine, right? That's America, but like I've brought up IRA to him, right? And he went talked to his group about it, right? Why? Because I'm not paying him to, so it's
Right.
like, hey, here's a good opportunity for your group to diversify into something that's not a Ponzi, that
It's not.
so I mean, that's the biggest thing, that we're not
and,
against
and it's got
referral.
to
We
make
just haven't
sense. It's got to
figured
make
out a way to do it.
financial sense. Yeah, it's got to make
Yeah, I mean,
financial sense. The hope is, we generate enough funds where we can build a backstop where we can start paying a referral fee, or somehow integrate where you get a cut of whoever deposits whatever using your referral. Maybe like 5% off the top goes to your referral. But then
Yeah.
you got to be able to supplement that somehow, or just make sure it's very clear. Hey, you put in $100, you're only getting credit on $95, because that $5, that 5% or 10%, whatever that equals out to 5%, goes to your referee.
Yeah.
So we thought about that, but it's got to make financial sense for the protocol, and it's got to not be, it can't be too low. Otherwise, people are just like, I don't care about this, because I'm that type of guy. I don't want to build teams. Everything I get involved, they're like, here, use my code, blah, blah, blah. And then I always get scammed because I'm the last one in. That's just my luck. But I don't have the mindset and the ability to to go out and market it. I mean, we got a YouTube channel, but you know, I don't push because 99% of the time it's going to rug anyways, whatever I get into. So the only thing I want to push is IRA on this channel for the most part.
Yeah. You know, it's I don't know
Because
if
that's the one
you-
thing I can guarantee it's not going to rug.
I mean, would you want like a James Pelton to like if say someone like that with a huge following, he puts you guys on blast, and all of a sudden you have like $1 million rolling in. It's like you have to think about like if you have everything like automated before then it's a non-issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
You're
the other
right.
thing
You're
too,
absolutely right.
once you have like an MLM or like an affiliate, you also have to think about how it can be exploited. So like self-referrals and things like that too. But yeah, someone who has a huge following. I mean, I knew that with Drip. It's like I put it out there, and then all of a sudden, took a lot of work, but all of a sudden I have this huge group. But then the protocol fails, and that puts mud on my face.
Exactly.
It was really nice for a while.
That's the thing, man. Gold, when you asked where did all those people go from, you know, TGC and Elephant, it's, you know, once those big things collapse, I don't know where people went, to be honest with you.
Well, I think that's
went to blue chips.
The crypto market as a whole, though, right? Like right now we're in it's only the hardcore crypto people are left, right? All the fair weather fans have gone away because they've lost money, or because they bought BTC at 125, or you know, whatever, right? So right now that's what we got to do. We have to keep building and building our core so that when it does go back up, you know, now hopefully we see our influence go up and we can start getting those new things. We build our chart like we're doing, right? So if our chart continues goes up and to the right, when the next run comes, people are going to be like, well, shit, look at this. It went up to, you know, what did we go to? 3 cents or whatever, right? Now it's at, you know, we're at 0.3 or whatever it is of a penny, you know, but it's on its way back up. Now's the time to get in, you know? So it's building those processes and making, you know, building the processes. That's the way to go.
And especially in the bear market, and this is when you build, right? And then you reap the rewards in the bull market.
My goal is to try to get the token price to turn around and start. I'm not looking for skyrocket, but a nice, slow, steady grind up in the bear market, so it catches traction, because the chart sells everything. I think that's the easiest way to sell the token and the project is seeing the chart. So if you see an uptrend, I think it's good.
And like AG said, we got to stuff the ETH in while it's cheap.
Yeah.
Once it does rebound, then it just pulls us up. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, you stuff that baby with ETH, and then towards the end of the year, especially towards midterms, and then the next cycle starts. It's like you guys will be really well set up, I think.
Yeah. I'm very optimistic for this year. I think prices in general, the crypto market, I think will be up close to all-time highs again for like Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, I don't know about Ethereum, but Bitcoin I think will be bouncing off all-time highs again by the end of the year. I could be wrong.
I agree.
You never know, but that's my personal opinion.
I mean, I agree too. I think all the stars are aligning. It's like this has been the most positive Bitcoin environment, and then you know, I think the midterms, this pro crypto administration is going to push it hard. And there's already things too. It's like it used to be like Bitcoin used to be the criminal coin and on the Silk Road. And now it's used as a way of getting around sanctions, which is like the next step. Like to me, it's like El Salvador, you know, a nation state, a tiny nation state just turning the corner. But really, it's like the people realizing it's like, oh crap, there's 39 trillion in debt. We can't keep buying the U.S. debt. And so, I don't want to see the US dollar go down, but it's a consequence of that debt,
Yeah.
Like nothing stops this train. Lynn Alden was right. So we'll see.
Yeah. You just got to buy assets.
Yeah.
Like IRA
That's the only-
and BDT.
Absolutely. I mean, if it's well structured, I think VDT and IRA are well structured, and you have this nest egg that's being used in the way it should be used. It's not being abused. It's like a mechanism of what we all want it to be. So yeah, there you go. Everyone take note. It's paying, and then your CDs are just amazing. So yeah. Anyway, duck races.
Duckies. Rubber duckies.
Patrick, I got you with a crown and some lipstick. I thought that was fitting.
Woohoo! Love it.
Good luck, everybody. For those of you that are new and are watching the program, there's 10 of you guys watching right now. You get a duck by just talking to us, right? So if you just talk to us in chat over the course of our show, we do a race at the end of the show, and we give you some IRA. So if you win, you get IRA. So.
Nice.
Oh, Granny Shark. That's what you should call it. Granny Shark's going to win.
Granny Shark. Nice. Congratulations at Tiger Shark. I will reach out to you in chat. Congratulations.
Quack, quack.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It's past my bedtime, so I'm gonna.
Yep, same here. I gotta go to work tomorrow. So, hey man, thanks for joining the show, and thank you for not dying on us. All right.
Right.
You're welcome. After I had my heart attack, like I got back home and I went out to dinner with some people, and the food tasted good, and I went, "This place isn't so bad." Sometimes the food is good.
I agree with that.
Appreciate you, Patrick. So
I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate
All right.
Thanks for coming on.
Talk to you guys later.
Betcha. See ya.
Awesome.